What's going on? You are tuned in to TwoFootTalk Summer Shootout Edition. What's going on? I'm here with Mr. BurrOaks himself. Oaks, what it do? That was not a foul on Brazil, by the way. Pulisic fanboys, keep crying.
Yeah, I mean, he got the ball, but whatever. They're not going to give him a penalty kick. They're going to give him a free kick from the top of the box right here. We'll see what he does with it. I mean, it's going to be an eternal 90 minutes. Timmy Weah's ripped a couple of shots. Musa went off the woodwork, but Brazil's just been kicking our teeth in. It's only been 24 minutes. They're up 1-0. So, yeah, I don't know. We got the U.S. men's national team game on. We're watching it. We're here to talk some football. We'll bring you some Euro previews. We'll talk a little Brazilian Serie A.
There we go.
Legs slightly ahead of me. I'm just seeing Pulisic they still don't have the wall set.
He's about to sink it.
Is he go Drano direct from free kick?
Yeah, he's going Drano. He has I don't even know what the call is.
Wow, under the wall. Wow, yeah. Nice job. Pulley.
I don't know what to call. I don't want to call it a mullet. I feel like it does injustice to mullets. I can tell he's on the path to a mullet. I'm excited to see that over in Italy. We're gonna have an American stud over in Italy rocking a fucking mully. So you can't really get better than that. But Pulisic puts USA on the board, and I'm one of these people that I'm happy that I got Brazil's team total. So let's run up these goals. I'm fucking here for it.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really clever set piece.
Hey, that's what you need, bro. We're going into a Copa America. We got to fucking get used to playing this competition and see what works, man. All right? I know that Greg Berhalter bullshit. My team wasn't ready. Isn't that your fucking job to get them ready?
Yeah, that's like your whole ass job, dude, is to make the team ready.
But more CONCACAF CONMEBOL friendlies coming up next week. I'm kind of ignoring them and focusing mostly on Euros and the Brazilian League. So we can get into it. But first, let's get a few things off our chests. I'll go because I know that I have some specific ones, and then Oaks is probably just going to go on a rant about a whole larger problem. So my first one's Fluminense. Just score a fucking goal. Just have some balls actually at all and score me one fucking goal. You ruined one of my parlays. You guys are pieces of shit. Luis Diaz. So I'm kind of a USA hater right now because I want them to fire the manager and I need the team to do poorly for that to happen. I'm hoping Brazil just runs up like 4 goals right here, by the way. Luis Diaz in a goal where they won 5-1. I had him to score assists. Probably seems like a sure thing. The left wing is involved in one of those 5 fucking goals. No, he was not, and he was yanked early. So shout out my dog for his team beating the shit out of the U.S. men's national team. So everyone questions Berhalter. But, yo, dude, you couldn't pass one of those shots off or something? Hit one of them, John's on target? Anything would help me out. Scotland's manager's next. Why is Scott McTominay not in your starting 11 every fucking match, wherever the fuck he wants to play? Right mid, striker, Cam, the 8, CDM. I don't give a fuck. Who is half your team? I'm not even gonna try to individually call out bums. Who the fuck is on Scotland that you're not playing McSauce? He is your whole team. Shout out Billy Gilmore and McGinn. I know your guys' names. We out here. And then finally, Juventude. This is on me. I can't even really blame them. I knew when you go into it, like, guys, I think Juventude might win this game. And it ends 1-1 and they're at home and they, it's like, oh, well, they have they lost at home? Well, no, I guess that doesn't count as a loss either. But Juventude, just I set myself up. I feel like I was trying to get myself a freebie for a fuck you for the next week because I put any faith in Juventude at all. Might be going back to the well for both teams to score, though. They are getting me a goal at least. Oaks, pass it over to you, man.
Let me start with, I don't know, just the media in general. Everybody who was shitting on Jesse Marsch because Canada got shit pumped by the Netherlands. What are you doing? Jesse Marsch has had one official game now with Canada, maybe
He's in
3.
charge for 3 days, I think, before
I was
that.
going to say, he maybe coached that team for 3 days. He held the Netherlands scoreless the entire first half, which we weren't able to do at the World Cup. Right?
Also held guys that went to back-to-back World Cups to a goalless game. So
yeah, 0-0 draw the next game. But the amount of trigger-happy people that were ready to just slander Jesse Marsch and demand that he's already fired from Canada, again, 3 practices in with the team, just infuriates me. It's something with footy media that always bugs the shit out of me. And on the opposite end, we have Bill Simmons and fucking assholes in America just dick riding Greg Berhalter like, well, you know, we really, what do you expect? Do you really want him fired over a friendly? No, I want him fired because he came out and said that he wasn't prepared for the game. Bro, what the fuck have you been doing for 2 years? Like, oh God, what the fuck have you been doing since we lost in the World Cup? That you're not ready for a friendly against Colombia where we got absolutely pimp smacked 5-1. That's a national fucking embarrassment. So yeah, it's just footy media is just absolutely ridiculous. The dick riding that goes on for Greg Berhalter is absolutely unreal. I can't believe he's our fucking coach, to be honest with you. It's an absolute shame. Poland, you just lost Lewandowski and Swiderski, or whatever his name is, that used to play for Charlotte. So your 2 top goal-scoring threats are gone, and it looks like it's all down to Adam Buska. So I hope you guys paid attention when I said Poland was going to finish bottom of that group at plus 225, because they're minus money now.
I wonder what Buska's top goal scorer is.
It moved. I saw plus 125 available.
No, that's shit. I'm not even
yeah, I
gonna
know
go
it's terrible odds.
Wow.
Peru versus Paraguay. I don't know. Score a goal, 0-0 draw. I mean, very, very Colombo/CONCACAF of them. But yeah, shout out my boy in the Discord who played the 0-0 draw and sweat that out for an entire game at plus 650, because that definitely got sweaty there towards the end when Peru was knocking. And yeah, I don't know. I figured Miguel Marón could have done something there for Paraguay, but he doesn't have a whole ton of team around him. So whatever. Shout out
Looks
Bird.
like he's fucking around with Scally now. Like he's just trying to flick it over him and shit.
I mean, yeah, dude, that dude might collapse and die on the pitch. Not that that's funny because we did see Eriksson do it, but like it just
that was a bad Euro joke.
Yeah, Joe Scally's gonna get his ass beat up and down the field all day today. Minnesota United finish off the game versus Dallas at home too. 1-1 draw. I don't know, a little embarrassing. Do something better there. Nigeria, find some defenders. Like I love the Nigerian Super Eagles. You got the freshest kids ever. But like,
oh no.
It's a
also, why are they playing with one striker? You have like 4 strikers.
I was gonna say they're playing with like 9 forwards.
At least go like 2 center forwards and a striker or something. Like I know you got Chuck Ueze who's only on the wing, but come on, dude. Why you got Lookman at left mid right now? What are we doing? Right. Put him up front. He just scored a hattie in a fucking Euro final. What are we doing here?
Yeah. Who else was the other fucking game I was super surprised by? I don't know. Somebody lost to South Africa. Like somebody good lost to South Africa the other day, and I was completely stunned.
Was it Nigeria? I'm pretty sure we tied them.
Okay. Corinthians was able to score 2 goals, so good for them. Fluminense not being able to score against Botafogo. Was this last night? No, this was a week ago. Double red card in Bragantino versus Atletico MG. but
Yeah, but if
still
you had both
managed.
teams to score, we're
Yeah,
fucking out
still
of here.
managed to hit the both teams to score over 2.5 last night. A leg actually tagged me in a parlay on Twitter that crushed it. So that was nice of them. Ivory Coast tying Kenya. That's pretty shocking. 0-0
Ivory
tie.
Coast
Whatever. I
sucks
know
now,
it's
though.
Africa, but Ivory Coast just won AFCON Cup and they tied against
I
a
think
team
they
that
suck. I
didn't
think that
even.
was a bullshit run. Let me tell you, Nigeria should have won that.
Yeah, so they tied against a team that didn't even qualify for the AFCON Cup. So that's a little bit embarrassing there. Zimbabwe
Was
lost.
Sebastian Haller playing though? Because I feel like he just kind of backpacks them.
Yeah, and what's his name? The fucking defensive back that plays for them? I can't remember his name. Let me look.
Sari, Kessie.
Cassie, yeah.
Sari was supposed to
Oh,
be
they got
nice.
Fofana too. Yeah, I mean they
Yeah,
got a decent squad.
that's it. You named them all. That was it though. Like that
Um,
back line is just kind of like more of like a brotherhood back there now. Like, hey, I'm gonna hold my shit down if you hold your shit down enough. We're gonna win this AFCON Cup.
Yeah, so that's kind of it on fuck yous. It's light. It was kind of an off week. It was nice. I was able to catch up on a bunch of shit I've been putting off since last August. So that was sick.
True. Sounds sick. All right, guys, let's get into this Euro. So, as is tradition here at TwoFootTalk, we always start with the opening game. Now, not the best game on paper. What is Germany like minus 330 or something? Something ridiculous. But they are the home team opening match. Does the home team ever really fucking lose opening any matches ever for any tournaments? No, not at all. Don't think Scotland's going to do anything crazy here. The only thing that I'm really banking on to be crazy is that Scotland gets me a goal. Germany's back line hasn't really proven enough to me right now. You got I know Rudiger's out there proving it. Shit, you hear Falco tried to fight him at practice after a hard tackle? Get the fuck over it, loser. Okay? That's Tony Rudiger's back line, and you're just fucking floating around in it. You're a sub here. Relax. Besides Rudiger, do you trust Sule? Like, is Hummels going to be back there? Is Hummels going to be at his finest? I think he kind of might have pushed himself a little bit in that Champions League run. I don't know what Germany's defensive plan is, because if it was Tony Kroos to anchor the midfield defensively, I can let you know that's not going to last for the entire tournament.
I
But
think I know what Germany's defensive plan is. I've watched Nagelsmann ball. It's score 7 fucking
yeah,
goals and defense doesn't matter.
yeah, I'm hoping for both teams to score here. I'm going to take McTominay props. If McTominay doesn't play, I hope Scotland loses every fucking match. That's right.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Germany minus 1.5 on the Asian handicap. It's minus 114 over on Bet Rivers. I will mention I had 100% profit boost that was expiring Sunday. And I was kind of drunk when I put this parlay in on Caesars, but I don't know. This is one of those how does it fucking lose parlays. It's Germany money line, Netherlands money line, France money line for plus 207 with the boost gets me plus 414. So yeah, I thought that was a really strong play. So I went ahead and put a half unit on that. 25 bucks returns 128.38. So I think that's a really strong play for a Germany team who we both agree isn't going to lose to Scotland in the opening game in a tournament they're hosting. The Netherlands to beat Poland without Lewandowski and Swiderski, and France to beat Austria. How's that loose?
Austria ties France, and then
Yeah,
France wins every single game for the rest of the tournament.
it would suck, but I just the shortest odds on that. I got the Netherlands at minus 115 because Louis and Swiderski hadn't been hurt already. Now it's like minus 180, minus 185 for Netherlands money line. So again, I did that because I have 100% boost. I like Germany minus 1.5 on the Asian handicap. The two numbers that stood out for me for Scotland is McSauce shot on target is plus 165 on Bet Rivers. I won't be able to play a lot of money on that. because Rivers limits me, but it's plus 135 on FanDuel, which I still think is a good number. And then McGinn shot on target is plus 150 on DraftKings and plus 163 on Bet Rivers. So, other than that, Lewis Morgan and maybe Shea Adams are like the only other two guys that are going to do anything for Scotland. So, and I don't even think Lewis Morgan probably doesn't start there. I know he's coming over from the MLS on Red Bulls, so he's probably not going to start for that team.
I respect the hell out of Nagelsmann, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I know who the fuck he's playing.
No, me neither.
I don't like basing anything off friendlies. I don't really respect friendlies. I just can't stop myself from betting on them. I love Tony Cruz shot on target though. If there is one thing, a guy that you didn't force him out of retirement, but like you kind of like gently pushed him out of retirement. I think he will take a shot in the opening match, and I think he will be on the starting 11. So I like.
We all
Cruz.
know how nasty he is direct from free kick too. Like
I was gonna say he's gonna be taking them free kicks also. So you see a plus sign next to Tony Cruz. I like his assist number also. And then I need to watch a game, but I might just be Kimmich till I die this entire tournament. For
I
either
can
an
see
assist
that.
or
He's
something,
like plus 210, plus 225 for a shot on target.
yeah, but if they're playing him at right back, I'm gonna be like, eh.
Yeah.
Then I'll switch to assist. So
Tommy Mueller too. I'm really interested to see how much tick he gets because we all
yeah,
know big game Mueller.
yeah, he's another guy that when he puts on the Germany kit, it's almost like he puts on his cape. But next one I got for us. I don't want to do too many player props because again, I have no idea what the fuck they're gonna be doing.
Right.
We got Spain versus Croatia. Two teams that I'll be honest, I think that they prepared very well for this this competition. You have Spain on one side who was like, "Hey, we're just gonna play two teams that we're gonna absolutely beat the shit out of, so that our strikers get confidence because we have some of the worst fucking strikers on the planet." Respectfully, of course. Respectfully, of course. Jose Lu, I don't see him getting any tick here unless it's at the end of the match. I love the both teams to score number here, but I also don't think there's going to be many goals. I like the Croatia double chance number more than I would try to hop on that Spain money line. This is going to be for casuals, this is going to be a fucking beautiful game or a fucking awful game with a shit ton of passing and a shit ton of slow moving white men. So I lean towards the Croatians beating the shit out of Nico Williams and all the white guys behind him that he will have to be waiting to get passes from since they like playing Barcelona ball over in Spain.
Yeah. What up, Fernando? Good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning into the baseball stream yesterday. Same to you, Leg. But yeah, dude, I'm gonna slam the under 2.5 here. This is the group that I thought Flash had a really good look when he said least goals out of this group. Again, I do think this is going to be the lowest scoring group here. Both of these teams have insanely nasty defenses and very little offense. So you're hanging minus 136 on under 2.5. That's good enough for me to play straight. I'll drink that juice. So I'll just go ahead and take the under 2.5 there and call it a day. If I see Danny Olmo starting, I love Olmo shot on target at minus 130 over on Bet Rivers. If Nico Williams is playing, his shot on target is minus 112 after the fucking season he had. You think he's not going to go off for Spain? And then Yamal, if we're insisting on playing Yamal, his shot on target is minus 108. It's just way too good of a number for a Spain team that I think is going to have a lot of the ball. Their problem is they don't finish chances. Yamal's young. He's maybe one of the only guys who's going to put his head down and actually try and finish something.
Like I'd say Twins, but my jersey don't fit. You probably don't got the new Endrick John either. You know what's even worse is he took the number 9. I was like, dog, I just got your 21 jersey. What the fuck, man? I'm looking at Luka Modric for a shot on target. He is literally captain Croatia. He takes all their set pieces. He takes pens, and I think that's where he's going to be most dangerous. I also like Pedri at almost plus 200 for a shot on target. He seems to find himself like in the box playing as almost like not like a false 9 type of center forward, but somehow he gets himself into those spaces where it's Spain, so anyone could score at any time. They're the team that won back-to-back Euros with fucking 15 midfielders. So I like those two on top of everything Oaks already said. The Joselu number is also ridiculous. The
Yep.
fact that we all know this guy's not going to start and he's minus 230 for a shot on target. Who's
Yeah.
doing this? You fucking haters. Like, why is he even up there? What are we doing? No offense to Joselu, of course. That's my guy. I'm pretty sure he got his full Madrid contract and all that now. So welcome.
I am pretty sure as well. So yeah, I mean, I mess with the Joselu, but that's just the sports books covering their own ass because they don't know who's going to start, just like we don't know who's going to start. So
don't even put it up there, man. Don't even. Because whatever, man. If they offered me live shots, then it'd be a different story. But like, come on, man.
right.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off. This guy didn't even want to bring all the Madrid players that he ended up bringing. You can't keep gluten-free Danny out and Joselu. You have no fucking strikers. Joselu is taller Morata. We're out here, baby. Spain's gonna struggle in defense and midfield. I don't think Spain's ever gonna struggle in the midfield.
I don't see
Rodri is bad. Rodri is literally at the core of that midfield. I hope Croatia does get the job done, but Rodri being at the core of that midfield, and then you just think about, oh look, Mikel Moreno. Oh look, Danny Olmo. Oh look, like he's got too many guys where they could just mix shit up. Isn't Zubamendi there as well, who could also drop in? Alex Garcia, like that midfield's loaded up. It's their attack where it's like if Asensio wants to have a renaissance, maybe they'll do something crazy here, but they're relying on Morata for goals. So good luck. Next one I got Hungary versus Switzerland. Now, you know this one's only on here because our boy Daniel Gazdag is Hungarian. So I I don't want to pull like the AFCON Cup type of deal that we did where we just kept betting 0-0 games. But something about this one makes me want to take a little swing, throw a latte on a 0-0 finish. I think Switzerland is very old, and they're going to be relying heavily on their goalkeeping and defense. And Hungary, they like to shock some people. We watch them shock England at their own stadium at Wembley. They like playing up to their competition. I don't think Switzerland brings that same type of challenge, and I think it's going to be kind of a. If you love watching defense, I see this being more of a defensive masterclass. But if Shaqiri wants to fucking roll the years back, I'm here to watch it. Like, let's see that fucking left foot go to work again.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him go Drano in the World Cup direct from a set piece, which was phenomenal. It was just an absolutely incredible shot. I like both teams to score here at minus 105. I think that's a good price. I like Vargas from Hungary for a shot on target. He's their best striker that plays consistently. He's plus 125 over on Bet Rivers. Again, like mentioned, Shaqiri shot on target is plus 100. And I like Hungary to qualify out of this group, and I low-key like them to finish second in this group. So I like Hungary on the draw no bet here at plus 135.
I like Sabaslai also shot on target, or however you say his last name. The guy whose last name is hard to say. He plays for Liverpool also, but he likes jacking for chicks. Numbers at like minus 125, I think, right now. I'm here for that.
He was what? RB Leipzig before he went to Pool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next one we got Poland versus the Netherlands. Big test game. Are we going to get a little magic from the Polish strikers because their two main starters are down and this is for you guys? Or is the Netherlands just going to thrash them like they've been doing with most of their other opponents? I'm going to go with the thrashing one. The Netherlands, man. I feel like I constantly have to keep naming these guys that when they put on the Netherlands jersey are just completely different players. But Gakpo doing his thing. You got the Pies even getting assists now. Didn't score a goal for me. What a dick. You got Xavi Simmons who put his cape on. He did get me a goal. Virgil van Dijk's getting goals. The only one I haven't seen is Denzel Dumfries.
Right.
I feel like he's like, guys, relax. It's international friendlies. I'm not trying yet.
I was going to say, he also does play right back.
That's never stopped him before.
That's true. All. He had that 3
He'll be at the back post. Hold square. He'll be there.
Yep.
Hold fucking square.
He also had that 3-assist game in the World Cup. But yeah, I mean, I think the Netherlands completely thrashed Poland here. I'm looking at Netherlands -1 on the Asian handicap at -108 over on Bet Rivers. I really like Netherlands team total over 1.5 at -128 on FanDuel. Like I said, Memphis anytime goal at +210. That's just a flat out disrespectful number. And then Daniel Malen +325 for a goal. Look, I'm sorry, Poland, but you're gonna get your shit pushed in here. The Netherlands are that team. Like Leg said, and like I said last week, when these guys put on that orange kit, it's like their Superman cape, dude. Even when Jellum, who's a dude whose name you haven't heard in over a year, just steps up huge for the Netherlands. So I like the Netherlands a lot here. There's going to be a ton of different player props I end up taking. But yeah, I think they run it up here on Poland 3, 4, 5 goals.
Yeah, I think Poland might just be completely demoralized, so I don't really know what's going to keep them going throughout the competition. I'm with you, especially. Oh, look at this guy already in here for Dumfries.
He knows.
I am just more excited to see who the fuck that guy's going to put up front. Like, who are we getting? Are we getting Gakpo? Are we getting Depay? Are we getting Daniel Malen? I saw Weghorst got a fucking goal, man.
Yeah, I know. He
Maybe
finally
this Weghorst
woke up
shot
and did
wasn't as bad as
something.
we thought. Disrespectful ass line. We'll see, man. We got to see who's starting back there first. Next one I got Serbia versus England. So England got that perfect. Holy shit, we just lost to Iceland. Smack in the mouth. Now, I don't know if they respond well to it. I feel like I've never seen England respond well to it. There might be a couple players that are like, all right, this is our time. And by a couple players, I mean Jude Bellingham and whoever wants to follow Jude's lead. This is kind of the time to step up. And Serbia, there's a lot of names on Serbia. Milinkovic, Savic, and Mitrovic play together over in Saudi Arabia, and the connection is real. They're fucking cooking. I love both teams to score in this game. I do think there will be goals in this game. As boring as England will try to make it, there is still Harry Kane on the field. We still have Bukayo Saka on the field. We still have Jude Bellingham on the field. There is goals in this game. I would love to see Ollie Watkins and Harry Kane as two strikers. I don't think Gareth Southgate's that smart, but, we won't go there.
You know he's not that smart.
Also, Phil Foden and Cole Palmer, just put them on the wing. Stop trying to play them at the 10. That's not working. I don't know if you noticed that yet. So England, they got plenty of guys who can get them goals. The back line is where I think it's a little suspect. Kyle Walker's the only person I trust, put it that way. And then I saw it's like Pickford and Ramsdale are the goalies.
Yeah.
That's what I would be scared about, especially when you got big motherfuckers like SMS and Mitrovic in the box coming at you on set pieces, and Tadic will be hitting those set pieces.
I was going to say, don't forget Dusan Tadic out there, too.
Yeah, like there's a lot of big boys coming. So I like Milton scoring the over, though.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of left this one alone just because of the price on England, and I don't trust England to win any games by multiple goals because I think England sucks. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that Southgate's a terrible manager. I've watched his version of football. They're going to try and win games 1-0. That's what they're going to do. And you're going to hate it. And it's going to piss everybody on English football Twitter off. And I'm going to love it because there's nothing more I love than watching the English on Twitter cry about how bad their manager is and about how their favorite player got left off the roster and snubbed and about how they could do a better job playing on PlayStation from their mother's basement than these athletes, which is always hilarious to me. That said, Harry Kane to score a goal is is plus 105. So I don't know. I'm not real stupid, but I think anytime you get a guy who scored 40 plus in a season, you should probably take him in a plus number.
I'm here for that. I don't even mind the Declan Rice shout that we got from Jacob. Mitrovic Swincast, we will be there. I don't fucking
dude.
If we're just throwing darts, I don't fucking hate. You telling me you don't see who's taking penalties for Serbia? You think it's Tadic?
I was gonna say Tadic is plus 800 for a goal. If he gets a PK, that's a nice bag right there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think England's got a nice tall order here, but I also think that they're kind of scripted to like step up to the plate and finally figure it out. It's another one of those situations where you look at England and think, how do you have all this talent? How do you have all this talent and fail? How could it possibly happen? Mind you, they figure it out all the time. They do it a
I'm
lot.
not saying that they're going to lose, but like I don't see them hanging 3 on Serbia. Do you?
No, I'm hoping it ends 2-1. So all
Yeah,
my bets hit.
cool.
All right, next one I got Austria versus France. This is the bet that might ruin Oaks' parlay, everybody. Austria. Now, I was talking shit on them last week because you don't have David Alba. You don't have
Yep.
you don't have that leader out there to kind of take the role. Now with Austria, I still feel that way, but after looking at some of their recent results, I was like, all right, are these guys figuring it out? Like, was David Alba holding them back? Should I start a whole new narrative for Austria? I still don't think France getting blue balled against Canada, because if you watch that game, my man Mbappe was fucking shredding them. Their goalie played very well, and this guy wasn't taking his chances to the full capability. If he even lines up 3 of them against Austria, I don't see. I don't. I got Mbappe win cast for me. It's plus money. Mbappe win cast. So Austria, good luck. All the respect. Maybe from the sideline, David Alba will do it for you, but this is where the unbeaten streak ends. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, look, I obviously have France as a money line in that parlay. You're getting Mbappe at minus 105. Again, it's like Harry, you've seen Mbappe, right? You guys know that he's pretty good at football. There's a reason Madrid went out and got him. You're not going to see him at minus 105 in a Madrid kit. I'll tell you that. Not unless we're in the UCL quarters, semis, and final. Otherwise, you might get it away at Atleti. You might get it away at probably not at Barcelona. If Girona's still good, but Girona coughs up a ton of goals. So like away at Atleti is like the only time you're going to see this number on Mbappe again. So take advantage of it while he's playing for France. These are tough games to score. They're going to be tough. They're only going to get tougher after you get out of group stages. We're going to see lower and lower scoring games all the way up until the final. But yeah, anytime you can get Mbappe at minus 105, that's a must bet number.
All right, next one I got for you. Belgium versus Slovakia, and that looks like it's spelled wrong. I swear to God.
It does, but it's not.
All right, cool. Good job, me. All right. This is a gut check time for me. You know, this is like another just like perfect handoff pitch for Belgium. They somehow are always ranked in the top 3 for the last fucking decade after winning nothing and proving nothing. Their
the squad does
age,
look nasty on paper, though.
Oh no, it always does. It literally always does. And then they don't do fucking anything.
Yep.
But the golden age now is coming to an end.
One goal in World Cup.
Your guys have a couple of you got a couple of guys left that are still in their 20s between Doku and I actually don't even know who else. I was gonna say Luca Bacchio, but other than that, it's just all old heads like KDB is gonna have to step up. Lukaku, Batshuayi, all these guys are gonna have to step up. You're playing with the same dusty ass back line you've had for God knows how long now. But this is the perfect moment for you guys. This is a team that is ranked within the top 50, top 40, and you could go and beat the shit out of them and make everybody scared of Belgium again. You have this cupcake group where I think me and Oaks talked about this being the lowest scoring group until I was like, well, unless Belgium does something weird, and that's kind of a nice X factor you guys could have if you go and beat the shit out of a team. Not a great team, but a good team to make a little bit of fear be struck back into Europe. Like, oh shit, is Lukaku going to pop off for a couple hat tricks here? Like, is KDB feeling it in this? Is this his tournament? Like, none of these motherfuckers got international trophies. They got to be hungry for something here, right? Or is Belgium, are you just fucking soft belly bitch? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, listen to the names in this lineup. These are all dudes that I rate this shit out of. You got Openda at plus 163 for an anytime goal. You got
hold on, timeout. Trossard's only 26 because he looks like shit.
He's plus 265 for a goal.
No offense. I'm just talking about, like, I think it's his eyes that do it for me and like the giant bags, but 26.
You got Dottie Luca Bacchio up there.
Doku,
who's plus 270. You got CDK, who's been a complete stud for Atalanta, who might get some run here.
He's 29. You fucking liar. I'm sorry.
CDK is plus 275. Johan Bakayoko, is plus 275. Yannick Carrasco, who is fucking nasty, is plus 300. Doku is plus 330. Yori Tillemans, who we all know loves fucking jacking for chicks from the midfield, plus 460. Yeah, man. Look, there's a lot of names on this squad that's fucking nasty. I do like Belgium here. I like Belgium team total. It's the prices are whack. But if Openda starts, I'm taking him for an anytime goal at plus 163. If Tristard starts, I'm probably going to take him for a goal at plus 265.
I was about to say, this is I need a lineup because for some reason the number 4 is stuck in my head that Belgium's going to win 4-0. But I don't want to get my hopes up and have them completely dashed away from me again. Because Belgium's one of those teams that they always do some goofy shit to me where I was like, I'm taking every single forward except for Lukaku because his number is minus. And then he scored
and
like
then
5
Lukaku
goals.
gets fucking a 4-piece.
Yeah, and I was just like, someone tried to give me heat for that, and I was just like, oh, hold on. I didn't say it wasn't going to score. His number was just trash.
Right.
And everyone else's was awesome. And then I would look at the score, and I was like, oh, look, they have 5. I wonder if anyone scored. Nah, it's the same dude that you said you're not taking. So
Yeah,
at any point, any of that could happen.
Yeah, that 5-0 game versus fucking Azerbaijan where he scored a 4-piece in the first half.
Yeah, that one. Damn, Enter Valencia is minus 120 today, guys. It's not an Enter Valencia day, guys. He isn't a score, though. Minus 120 is not for me, though. All right, but yeah, Belgium to beat the shit out of Slovakia. I think it's actually just all scripted up for them. Be like, yeah, look, we're doing this run again for all the old heads. They got that entire back line and that midfield besides Yuri Tillemans. Actually, Tillemans got to be up there in age now. I think about it. He's got to be at least mid-20s to like 27-ish. Next one we got. Also, whoever said no Ukraine game, no, because it would have been biased as fuck, and I would have just said Ukraine money line. We're gonna smack the shit out of these guys. Dovbik anytime.
Yeah, I mean Ukraine's plus 100. And it's pretty short conversation.
That's talking Ukraine. Stop war. Don't worry, La Liga. Portugal versus Czech. Czechia. I don't like how they change their name all the time, and then I don't even know if it's the same country or not. And then it's like, oh no, this guy still plays for them. Okay, like when Petr Cech was playing, this name was different. There was no IA on the end.
Did you see the thread on Twitter that was like, what if we just took all of these countries and made them one country? You know how nasty they would be? And we're like, yeah, dude, they like a lot of people didn't get a joke. They're like, oh, that's the former Yugoslavia. They fought a war over. Yeah, dude, we know. That was the joke that you didn't get. But yeah, I mean, look, I think Czech can score here. I like Portugal. I think they're going to win this game. I think they're going to score a bunch of goals doing it. But, you know, shit happens. Patrick Schick backpacked this Czech team to round of 8 last Euros. There's a reason that me and Leg were screaming at you guys to take Schick as the top goal scorer for Czech. His anytime goal is plus 450, by the way. As you saw the other day, he's on pens. And then you can get Ronnie at even money, minus 103 for an anytime goal. So I like both teams to score here at minus 115. I like Ronnie. I like Patrick Schick. It's square, but I don't know. That looks like a really nice parlay. That's a plus 450, an even money, and a minus 115. That probably gets you like 18 or 20 to 1.
I'm kind of shocked that Portugal money line was under minus 200. Like I got Portugal money line at minus 190. I'm actually completely fine. I'm not a person that likes juice, but if you're just giving me Portugal's money line like that straight up, mind you, I'm gonna make it look sexy. I'm gonna put over 1.5 or something to get my number down. I'm gonna pick both teams to score in Portugal money line because I also think that shit happens. And if you weren't with us last week, go onto your book and take Schick as the top goal scorer for Czechia because that is just I've never seen more free money. It was like plus 210 when I got it. I
paired it with Luis Diaz to be top scorer for Colombia.
Yeah. And then we still have the Samacha for Italy. So shout out Nick for that one too.
That got nuked, by the way. That was plus 700 last week when me and Nick were talking about it. It's like
I think it dropped to like plus 300. Yeah. That was all the Euro games I have for you, but I still have some Brazilian games. So oh look, I spelled Flamengo wrong.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Don't worry, the A and the L just got to be flipped. It said Fall Mango, but no,
Yeah, I
we're over
mean,
to the Brazilian Serie A. We have some games that are tomorrow night, Thursday, to get you prepared for. Actually, we'll call these cushion games before we waste all our money on Euros. Let's get this fucking bread, everybody. Flamengo versus Grêmio. I think the first thing. Well, first of all, me and Oaks will come in here. I was like, you're okay, and then it was immediately, can Grêmio score a fucking goal? And I was like, I think so. So you already know we own that both teams to score. This is the fucking Brazilian league, baby. Flamengo, are they? Who are they missing? I don't think they're missing anyone. Barbosa didn't go. He's in trouble over there because he wore a Corinthians jersey and they thought he was doing steroids. I love both teams to score here. I'm gonna make a fat ass Brazilian parlay later with both teams to score that we'll get into. But yeah, this is the Brazilian league tomorrow night. Both teams to score. I'm not gonna overthink this one. I also lean Flamengo. And if you are scared of both teams to score, you say, guys, Grêmio's not scoring a fucking goal. Flamengo money line at over 1.5 is what I will also be running with.
yeah, I can definitely get behind that. I don't know. I don't know how many people are available for Gremio. I don't think they have anybody that was good enough to get called up. They do still have Diego Costa.
Don't worry. I don't think he's getting called up.
Yeah, I know he ain't getting called up for Spain. But I mean, he could get a goal against Flamengo. I kind of stayed away from this one. I just want to kind of see the lineups on that one. I do like the next game a lot more, though. Internacional versus Sao Paulo. Erner Valencia is gone. So there goes Internacional's entire scoring threat. So the fact that you can get Sao Paulo on a draw no bet at -115 is just flat out disrespectful in my eyes.
I took Sao Paulo straight up on the money line. I didn't even.
Plus 175.
Yeah, I didn't even second guess it. I think the draw no bet was sitting at like -110. And I was like, nah, fuck Corinthians. Plus, they're gonna have a couple guys on red cards from the last match. So
they're playing. Oh, that's over the weekend. I'm talking about tomorrow's game where they're playing away at Internacional.
Yeah, I know. Didn't Corinthians just get the red cards?
Yeah, but they're not playing Corinthians. They're playing.
Oh, yeah, I have it completely. But never mind, I have it completely backwards.
I think they're playing Corinthians over the weekend, though.
Oh no, they are, and I'm taking that on the money line also.
Yep.
I would take both these on the money line though.
Yeah. Sticking with Brazil tomorrow again. Bahia plays Fortaleza. I love both teams to score there. It's -107 over on Bet Rivers. Fortaleza doesn't play no fucking defense. Bahia, they can't. I don't know. They're not stopping Fortaleza. That's all I watch Fortaleza hang 5 on motherfuckers. Fortaleza is about that life when it comes to shooting. They take like 30 shots a game. And Bahia, I know they have a little bit better of a defense by Brazilian standards, but if you take 30 shots a game, one's going to find the back of the net. I've seen Fortaleza do it for over a year and a half. So, yeah, I love both teams to score in this one. I kind of like Fortaleza a little bit, but I'm not going to get involved in the money line. I like the over 2.5 here as well. If you want to take both teams to score over 2.5, but I think that the smart play here is both teams to score at basically even money. Baya's got a guy who's got like 5 goals now too, right?
They're just kind of a wagon at home. They've only given up 1 goal and they're 3-0 at home. Unfortunately, like you said, they haven't played Fortaleza, who's going to be probably putting like 40 to 60 shots on their net. So I'm also waiting for that drop ball from Bahia. Notice how I only said their home form. Okay, keep that in mind when I said that. Everything Oak said, though, I like both teams to score, even though Bahia has a great home record. Fortaleza jacks for chicks. That's there's no other way to put it besides Fortaleza steady jacks.
30 shots a game is not a way overblown exaggeration. Like go check out Fortaleza's stats. Like 30 might be a little bit of a stretch, but they honestly have to average at least 22, 23 shots a game.
Yeah, they're pretty high up there. I won't lie to you. Their shots on target, I don't think they're.
No, I'm not talking. But they'll let it rip from fucking anywhere on the field, and they find the back of the net because that's just how ball luck works.
The only other Thursday game
Come on, Vinny. Come on, Vinny. Come on.
that I would
Oh,
consider is the Palmeiras Vasco da Gama game, and I pretty much did the exact same thing with Oaks, where I was like, "Is Vasco da Gama going to score us one?" Because
yep.
I watched them get their backs blown out by Flamengo bad, and
They
yeah,
did
they will
score
get us
one,
one.
though. Yep.
They will
They
get
got
us
us
one.
one in a
So,
6-1 loss. So,
yeah, so you take
yeah.
that.
Yep. Love both teams to score there. It's plus 112.
Agreed. Next one I got Bragantino versus Juventude. This one again, we're not going to overthink this one. I'm going to take both teams to score because both these guys can't play defense, but they love scoring goals. Bragantino has a bunch of red cards that they're going to be dealing with as well after their match with Corinthians. I think Corinthians is just bad for anyone
Corinthians
that
is just
actually
bad.
continue to play. I love both teams to score here, and I lean Bragantino, so I'll probably end up taking Bragantino on money line and both teams to score. The odds are fantastic right now because Juventude has been playing terrible ball compared to what we're used to, but they're also not playing winning football. Enjoy all your draws, you fucking bumps.
um,
Oaks' boy plays for Bragantino also.
yeah, Sasha. Yeah, and he's not suspended. So, yeah, I obviously like Sasha. I do think
Wait,
that
yes, he
Uruguay,
is. He is still suspended.
he is still suspended.
Yeah, he's still suspended. I thought the same thing. I was like, all right, he's got, and then I just went, look, he's still got the red card next to him. He's just chilling.
It's not Costa, is it Kotas? Something in no, it's Borbas. Borbas in the
Boss.
middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Borbas in the middle there. Because I think the young Uruguayan did get called up to the national team. Lucanos or something like that.
I was still looking at Ramirez. Anytime I see a Brazilian named Ramirez, it catches my eye because they always do cool shit.
But yeah, I don't know. I like Bragantino in this one. It's like minus 180 though. Bragantino team total over 1.5 is probably a pretty good look. I'm not sure whether or not Juventude is going to get us a goal, but if Legs about that life, then I would listen to him. He is the Brazil. He is Leguinho until Berhalter is fired, so I would trust him.
Listen, away from home, have they allowed 7 goals? Yeah, in 3 matches. But we also got 3 goals. So we take those. Are they getting their backs blown out still? Sometimes, maybe. But I scored a fucking goal. And that's all I need from them. That's what keeps you
Really,
off
all you
these
need.
guys. That's what keeps you off. Next one we got Fluminense versus Atletico Go. So rather than try to say the Goianse or whatever the fuck it is, I'm just gonna say Go from now on because that's how it's written in short, and I like that
Yep.
better. They were this was the team that was on everybody's fuck yous because they were sitting in first place and they decided, hey, we're not even gonna score a fucking goal in this game because we're a bunch of bums. Oh no, that was Paranense. Sorry, I just
Yeah,
wanted to bring that up.
that's an Atletico PR.
Atletico Go is ass.
Yes.
But we're getting some fantastic numbers right now because Fluminense is also playing like trash. So Atletico is sitting in a relegation spot, but here's Fluminense only 2 spots above them. You will never, ever, ever get a number like this for Fluminense. It's not an incredible number, but it's just the fact that you're getting Fluminense, a team that just won the Copa Libertadores and is one of the best teams in Brazil, is playing against a relegation side at home for this number is what we're looking at. Make it look sexy. Take over 1.5 if you need to. Take whatever you need to get it there, but you're not going to get a number. You're going to have to play with it a little bit because you're never, ever getting a number that is anywhere close for this. So it really should be like minus 1,200 if we're being completely honest. So anything you can do to get this into the parlay and make it work for you, Fluminense. And if they fuck it up any worse, then they should have to give the Copa Libertadores trophy back. But that's just me.
The only caveat I will say is if you don't see Marcelo in the lineup, don't fuck with Fluminense.
They also Felipe Mayo. I don't know if he got hurt or a red card, but he left the match fairly early. So I want to say it was probably a red card. But yeah, no Marcelo, no party. That still rolls. Next one we got is Athletic Paranense versus Flamengo. This is the one. These guys are supposed to be good. They fucked me over. I don't like them. Flamengo away from home. I like them on
We
the
got
draw
some
no bet.
real CONCACAF shit going on here.
Yeah, that's usually how it rolls when you're playing USA versus a better opponent. I like Flamengo on the draw no bet here. It's sitting at like minus 110-ish, right around there. Flamengo, this is their league to lose, in my opinion. I know we're only 7 games in, but it's their league to lose. They're just already just it looks like they're in midseason form for me. Pedro's just cooking. I don't see this really slowing down. Put it that way. Perenense, they had their drop off. They've now lost 3 matches in a row. Do I think they're gonna have a bounce back against Flamengo? Fuck no, I don't. Pedro, go off.
Facts. Yeah. Flamengo, draw no bet. Minus 120, minus 110, whatever the best price is. Go ahead and run it. Atletico PR. You cost us a 5-team parlay by not scoring one damn goal. So fuck you forever.
Yep. Agreed. As soon as they sub on Endrick, I'm gonna live bet Endrick, by the way. That's what I'm now keeping a close eye on. Is as soon as they're like, hey, Endrick is now entering. I might even wait until like the 80th minute because it's like, he might just make it dramatic. Let's see what happens here. But that's what we're looking
Get that
at.
Rod. Oh! Rodrigo
No.
almost just had a bicycle.
I would have been hyped about that. Next one, we got Corinthians versus Sao Paulo. You already heard us talk about it. Corinthians, no Inter Valencia, no party. Sao Paulo. I'm taking them on the money line straight up. Smarter bet is probably take them on the draw, no bet after a full week, but plus 175 on the money line is where I'm looking at.
Yeah, Inter Valencia still plays for Internacional and not Corinthians. Corinthians does have a bunch of dudes suspended on red cards, though.
I keep getting myself confused.
Yep. And Sao Paulo will probably beat that ass because Corinthians sucks.
All that. Dude, give me my Endrick line. What are we doing here? We all know he's subbing in. All right, last one I got is Grêmio versus Botafogo. This is the last Brazilian game I'm going to talk about. And I don't have that much faith in Grêmio. I like Botafogo on a draw no bet as a safety net there. And I think Botafogo is much better than Grêmio. I like their attack. And Grêmio, if we got some old school Diego Costa in this, I would like it a lot more. Put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, you get Botafogo on a draw no bet at a really reasonable number here. You can take them on the money line as well. Luis Enrique is a stud. Taquinho Suarez for Botafogo is really good. Botafogo's just got a nasty squad, so I'd keep riding with them. The last one I want to talk about on Sunday before we move on is Vasco da Gama versus Cruzeiro again. Cruzeiro, they're scoring goals. Vasco, they're scoring goals. Nobody from Vasco got called up. I'll tell you right now, guys. Nobody from Vasco, it went anywhere. So
you see Payet's hurt?
What?
You see Payet's hurt?
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't super matter to me, though. They have another decent. They have a bunch of good forwards. I mean, and now I saw they were rumored to be looking at somebody, I don't know, today that I caught my eye. I'm like, ooh, Vasco making moves. So yeah, I like Vasco, Cruzeiro, both teams to score at minus 110. And then last thing I got for Brazil is Monday night, Atletico MG versus Palmeiras. Palmeiras obviously is without Endrick. Moving forward, both teams to score there. You know, it's the whole team. You got who'd you say to score last night that definitely scored?
Paulinho. Paulinho and Bruno Henrique from Real Betis.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's like 19 Paulinhos in that league. So
that Paulinho. That one's scoring. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, both teams to score plus 100.
You're going to be seeing a lot of Ronnie action over at Palmeiras also because you no longer have that golden boy. Or you're going to see Estebo, whoever the next 17-year-old they have coming up that is already being looked at.
No, if the 17-year-old's not doing good, I just have to sub on Ronnie? Oh, no.
Yeah, so it's going to be rough over there. That's all I have for Brazil League. And I don't have a wheel. I have this. Oh, not Sonic. So it's a random European country generator. Okay. So I'm gonna randomly generate a European country, and you got to give me a goal score, pretty much.
Okay.
And also, if it's a country that see like this one, if it's a country that isn't on here, we're gonna have to go again because I couldn't narrow it down.
That's fair.
Actually, should I just, we're just going to make, we're going to put like 3 on there.
There we go.
So you're going to pick one of the 3.
I like it.
You're going first.
All right.
All right. We need someone from Switzerland.
Yeah, since they're the only team playing.
Yes.
If Okafor starts, I'm going to take Okafor. If Okafor doesn't start, I'm going to take Shaqiri.
Okafor dash Shaq. Gotcha. All right. Let's see what we got here. Huh. What does this one mean?
Yeah, just UK. You just got to take England.
That seems like kind of a buzzkill. I think I'm going to try to take Bosnia, but I don't know if they're even in it. I don't think
I
they
don't
made
think
it.
they are. They
I
were
don't
only
think
in playing
they did.
friendlies.
Yeah, they're not. Oh man, Iceland didn't make it either. So does this count as England? Where are English people? Are they going to be mad if we count that as England? It does say the United Kingdom.
It's primarily England and also Northern Ireland.
Then it says and Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
All right, so I
But
guess I got.
Northern Ireland didn't make Euros either, so who cares?
I guess I got England, and I'm going to take Harry Kane, guys.
Oh, no way. Really?
I'm going to take Harry Kane. I'm about to fucking cook in Euro Golden Booty, guys. I got Harry Kane off the rip. And watch, he's going to have 3 assists, and then everybody else is going to score. It's going to be fucking awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. Harry Kane, though, you got me. All right. I got my 15. Here we go.
All right.
I mean, I guess does this count as kick 'em standings? Not really, does it? Nah. All right, whatever. Summer shootout, guys. Croatia double chance versus Spain, -115. Italy money line and over 1.5 versus Albania, -135. I know we didn't talk about that because I don't give a fuck about Italy until they put out the correct lineup. If Samacha and Chiesa are not in the lineup, that is not the correct lineup. Spain, Croatia, both teams to score -110. Again, I think that game's going 1-1. I think I said that to Oaks that I might just take the straight up score of 1-1. It screams 1-1 to me for some reason. Ukraine money line versus Romania, even money. Fuck you, Romania. You've never beaten Ukraine. Get the fuck out of here. Mbappe win cast +140 versus Austria. Turkey money line versus Georgia. I'm gonna keep calling it Georgia. I don't like that Nick called me out for it because we're from America. So if I say Georgia, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is he talking about the state for?" Because you know how many people don't know it's an actual country. Yeah, American school system. Everybody, welcome.
You want real quick, little fun side story. So I was fucking scrolling Instagram and there was a teacher who's like, well, is Georgia in Asia or is it in Europe? I don't know. And I go, yo, when in doubt, look to UEFA. They used to be Asian, now they're European. They made it into a UEFA standings. They now compete for the Euro. That makes them a European country. When they were playing in the Asian Cup, they were an Asian country.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I'm just being a
Qatar's from fucking everywhere. Then Qatar's got a little bit of everything.
We don't talk about that. Did you see them fucking thieve that game away from India?
Yeah, they really are just this shady.
That ball was out by by 3 meters, dude.
Yeah, whatever. They're fucking shady.
Yeah.
Portugal money line versus Czech again -190. That's wild for Portugal. They're just much better than everyone else, except for like the only people that they shouldn't be that against is probably like France and England. That's it. Sao Paulo draw no bet versus Internacional -115. Bahia, Fortaleza, both teams to score -120. Palmeiras, Vasco da Gama, both teams to score +105. Bragantino money line and both teams to score versus Juventude +220. Fluminense, Atletico Go, both teams to score -120. Flamengo draw no bet at Atletico Paranaense -130. Atleti Paranaense, Flamengo, both teams to score -130 again. Sao Paulo money line at Corinthians, and then my parlay is Bahia, Fortaleza, both teams to score. Palmeiras, Vasco da Gama, both teams to score. Atletico Paranaense, Flamengo, both teams to score. And that shit's gonna look sexy too, and it's gonna look real fucking easy. All these games are gonna end like 4-2, 4-1. Not even gonna sweat any of these. Light.
Love it. I'm gonna start with Brazil since that starts tomorrow. Internacional versus Sao Paulo. I'm taking Sao Paulo on the draw no bet at -115. Bahia versus Fortaleza. I'm taking both teams to score at -107. Palmeiras versus Vasco da Gama. I'm going to take both teams to score at +112 over on FanDuel. Germany versus Scotland. Again, wait for lineups. McSauce and McGinn, shots on target, plus 135 for McSauce on FanDuel, plus 150 for McGinn over on DraftKings. Both of them are plus 165 over on Bet Rivers. If you can actually get money down over there, good for you. On Saturday, I am going with Hungary versus Switzerland. I'm going to take Hungary on the draw no bet at plus 135. I like Vargas and Shaqiri for a shot on target each. Both of those are plus money. And I'm probably going to talk myself into both teams to score at minus 105. Spain versus Croatia. I love the under 2.5 at minus 136 over on Bet Rivers. Again, check lineups. Danny Olmo is minus 130 for a shot on target. Nico Williams is minus 112 for a shot on target. And Yamal is minus 108 for a shot on target. I like all of that.
This guy just sub off Gio Reyna?
I don't know. Keeping it moving into Sunday, where we will jump back over to Serie A. I like Flamengo on the draw no bet against Atletico PR on the road, minus 120. Vasco versus Cruzeiro. Both teams to score, minus 110. Cueva is hosting Fortaleza. Fortaleza, draw no bet is minus 125. I like that a lot. And then the final Brazilian Serie A match on Monday, Atletico MG versus Palmeiras. Both teams to score is plus 100. I like that. Poland versus Netherlands. Netherlands minus 1 on the Asian handicap is minus 108. Netherlands team total over 1.5 is minus 128. Ukraine on the money line at plus 100. Mbappe, anytime goal scorer for France at minus 105. And then Portugal versus Czech. I like both teams to score at minus 115 and Schick for a goal at plus 450.
They just did the coolest shit, and they subbed on Endrick, and they also subbed on Savio, and they took Rafinha and Paqueta out. I'm pretty fucking stoked about that.
So exactly what you wanted to see out of Brazil?
Yeah, pretty much exactly what I wanted to see. Yeah. Pretty much how they should be starting, but we won't go there yet. That is all we have for you guys, though. We will be watching this USA-Brazil game just like the rest of y'all, so expect some angry tweets in about, 20 minutes. What minute is it? Yeah, we'll call it 20 minutes, maybe 30. Probably 30. But yeah, make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at TwoFootTalk. That's at TWOFootTalk. You're probably watching us right here on Twitter right now, on X, whatever you guys want to call it, at TwoFootTalk. You can follow me at You follow Oaks at BurrOaks77. Scroll right down. It's in the description. Make sure you guys get you some TFT drip for the summer as well. You can support me, support Oaks. Get you some Oaks gear, get you some TFT gear, get you some dope-looking pineapples, some dope-looking trees. And Oaks also tried to make it seem like he could make a penguin be his logo.
I tried. Yeah, I have.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, guys.
I did it because I was at U of I with a homie. And we got real drunk for unofficial St. Patrick's Day, and I went into a tattoo parlor, and I was just flipping through the art on the wall. And I saw a turtle with like a snorkel mask. I'm like, that's kind of cool, but like it'd be sick if it was a penguin smoking a blunt and drinking a bottle of Jack Daniels. And the tattoo artist goes, I'll do that right now for $40. And I said, let's do it, fam. So that's why the penguin was a half-assed attempt at being my logo.
And you guys can go get that pineapple or that penguin right now at tftdrip.com.
Facts.
That's all I got for you guys. We will be live again, probably with Nick, to do it all again for Copa America and for Euros.
I should probably ask you this while we're not doing a broadcast, but whatever. What are you doing on Friday at 2:00?
I'm off.
You're off? Let's go live for Germany, Scotland then. Let's go live to kick it off.
All right, word. I'll go get more beer.
Cool.
All right, fuck what you heard, everybody.
Is what you're hearing.
We're